Okay, now dynamic synergistics, you don't understand a few things. Okay. You don't necessarily have to even classify these events as charity. Okay, because they're really networking events. You understand? There are a bunch of business owners coming down, networking. And if I just choose out of my earnings, my income, to donate money to, say, women that have breast cancer, I don't necessarily have to do it through a 501c charity. I don't have to do it. Okay. So I don't think you understand that. It's the same thing with the piano lessons. You know what I mean? Even if the piano lessons ultimately the income I'm earning is going towards having a breast cancer awareness events, I don't have to say my piano lessons are a charity. Okay, it's a service. And the events in a way are a networking event. So I don't have problem paying taxes on it. You know what I mean? Is it, and if I just choose out of my earnings of my networking events and my earnings, okay, of my piano lessons to donate money to my wife who has breast cancer and to donate money to other women who have breast cancer, that is my prerogative. Okay, you don't have to classify this as a charity. You don't. You're making it seem like automatically, oh, this has to be a 501c charity. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Piano lessons are a service. Okay, you're providing a service, you're making money, it's not a charity. Networking events, in theory, they're that's an actual service that you're providing, and it's an income you're getting for a service. It doesn't really matter what you classify it as. You could call it a real estate networking event. You could call it a construction marketing event for people in the construction industry. You could call it a breast cancer awareness networking event. Okay. But that doesn't automatically mean it's a charity. A charity to me would be something more like you're doing something like that's directly, like, benefiting, like, let's say, like a church example. You understand? Like, we're putting together money to raise money for a church or something. Like, if it's something very direct like that, that's a 501c in my mind. That's a charity, you know what I mean? But if you're doing piano lessons, you know what I mean? And if you're doing networking events, that's not necessarily a charity. And there is nothing wrong with making an income, paying taxes, and if you chose out of the goodness of your heart to donate some of those proceeds to your wife or to other women in need, that is your prerogative. Okay, you're in other words, you're not doing it for a tax benefit. You're not doing it for a tax write-off. You're doing it just because you want to do it. Okay, there is nothing illegal about that. Go home, get your shine box, go make yourself a tuna sandwich and get a cream soda. Okay, you don't know your ASS from your elbow when it comes to legalities and when it comes to laws. You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.